Coming up on Montana's Live is Steff Mahan, Nashville recording artist, wonderful person. I tell you, I've met her, I love her to death, and folks, she's incredible. She's going to be eating a pulled pork barbecue egg roll with cherry jalapeno barbecue sauce made from our own Sweet Heat barbecue sauce here at Montana's of Bluffton. You're going to love it. Hi, I'm Chris Manley, Director of Operations of the New Montana's Restaurant in beautiful Bluffton, South Carolina. I'm here today with Steff Mahan from Nashville, Tennessee. Recording artist?
Yep, recording
singer,
artist, songwriter.
Songwriter?
Yeah.
I mean, she's the whole 9 yards.
Enchilada.
Folks. I am so glad
And
to have
what
you.
was the other? And Superwoman or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Superwoman.
I am so glad.
But you're the chef here too, right?
I pretend to be a chef. I really just get back there and play around.
Well, I've heard I'm going to eat some good stuff. That's the only reason I came, for the food.
Well,
I am a true musician. We only come for the food.
We're going to feed you here,
Yeah.
but in the meantime, we want to know a little bit about you.
Okay.
So tell us about Steff Mahan.
You know, my whole life I wanted to do it, and I remember my mom and dad. I love my mom and dad. I didn't love them so much when I was 17, but I love them now, you know. And but I remember when I was like 4 or 5, Bobby Gentry came on. And yeah, and she was playing just her and her guitar. And I told my mom, because I never really wanted to do it when it was just Tammy Wynette, because she didn't get to play an instrument. And so I turned around and said, "Oh, Mama, I want to do that." And I was just 6 when I was old enough to hold a guitar. And they bought me one. And they've been supportive ever since. They never told me to get a real job, and I did, but I didn't love it. And when I wanted to quit, they just didn't care. They said, "You've always wanted to do it." And so I've been in Nashville for several years now, and I've made a living at it.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and really, that's all you can hope to do.
Now, I heard you had a real job, and I heard it was an ad executive?
I was an ad exec for a long time, and then I made really great money, and I just didn't love it, and it was eating my soul, you know.
Now, I was told to ask you, you won the Addy, right?
I did win an Addy, yes.
Whatever an Addy is, folks, she won it.
It's very prestigious, I'm just telling you. But I just, you know, and I called my dad, and I was like, you know, wanting to quit and go write songs in Nashville, because I got a songwriting deal, and I was going to be making $150 a week. And I'm like, $150 a week, oh my God, how am I going to survive? But my dad just said, you know, it's better to have a good life than a good living, because you've always wanted to do it.
What a great father you
Great.
have.
Yeah, I'm very lucky. And you know, I'm really happy. It feeds my soul. And I get to meet great people. I really do.
I hope I'm included with that.
You know, the one thing I've learned about being on the road so much and meeting new people is that everyone can think the world's going to hell in a handbasket, but people really are nice. They really are. They're kind. They want to help you out, like feed you, and I don't know, it's just kind of, I like the world, I don't know.
Well, listen, we are tickled pink to
I'm
have
so
you.
excited, obviously.
Tickled pink, actually, yes. But listen, I can't wait to hear you tomorrow night. I've been listening to your music online, steffmahan.com.
It's fun, because it's, you know, like people will leave, and I tell her when I hand out a razor blade with all my you know, when they come to my shows, I'm like, here, welcome to my sad show. Some of my songs are sad, but it's kind of like roller coaster stuff, and people, if they don't know me when they come, they always know me after they leave, because I'm just who I am, you know. I don't change much. But somebody said, the only reason I come to your show is so I feel better about my own life. I'm like, well, okay. That's the way to put it.
Now, do you do any covers, or is it all
I
just
do a few covers. It's mostly originals.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I mean, so far it's gotten me through for a 20-year career.
Oh,
so.
wow, you started very young then, 20.
Yes, I started very young when I was 3. Yeah. I'm barely old enough to drink. I'm kind of a firecracker.
And I'm telling you, she is a firecracker.
I'm kind of, yeah. You know what? I don't think anyone will not. I won't let them leave without me meeting them. People will leave with claw marks on their back. Don't leave yet.
I was also told that you'll eat just about anything except onions.
Yeah, I do.
So what I have prepared for you today is a pulled pork egg roll with cherry jalapeno barbecue sauce.
He called me and said, this is what he was like, I'm in the kitchen, I'm making something up. And he just made that up today.
It is absolutely wonderful. Our barbecue sauce is here on the table. The Sweet Heat brand there is what
Now, is this your guys'?
This is us, absolutely.
Cool.
Can't you see that?
Well, I know, but you know, sometimes they like buy these labels. Labels are cheap.
No. That's our recipe, that's our label. And
oh, that's so cool. Now, what's this one like?
It will make you slap your mama for making it wrong all those years.
Sometimes I'll just slap her sometimes, just because.
Anyway, barbecue pulled pork egg rolls with cherry jalapeno barbecue sauce, and then we made you a little salad on the side that's kind of a southwestern salad. It is absolutely spectacular.
Eat salad.
You're going to love it.
Okay, I'll eat salad. But what's this one about?
That is our mustard-based barbecue sauce.
Is it kind of spicy too, or?
It's just got a little hint of red pepper to it. It's good stuff.
I may have to get a couple for my father.
And I did call my brother-in-law again. I called him last week on the wine selection. He said Zinfandel today with the barbecue pulled pork.
This is good. You've had a good wine selection.
It's good stuff.
I mean, and most people don't really want to eat barbecue and wine.
Exactly.
But it's really good.
Well, the guy knows what he's talking about.
Apparently.
He married my sister, so obviously he's either, what?
Stinker. What stinker?
He's a good fella, and my sister's a great woman, and he knows his wine.
You know what? I feel like family already. It's kind of. I bet you everyone who comes in this place feels like family immediately.
We try to.
It's kind of weird. It's kind of like I met everybody at the bar, and everyone was like, "Hey, Steff." I'm like, "How'd you know my name?" It was like kind of weird.
We got a great reputation for being very nice folks.
It'd be like in Cheers, Norm.
Exactly. Well, I've got his guts, so we'll take it from there.
Me too. That's why I've asked him to be behind the table.
Whatever. You're skinny as my finger. Anyway, folks, we're getting ready to eat, and we're going to let Steff chow down.
Okay, I'll be a lady. Try.
Montana's uses two different sauces we bottle ourselves. One is Sweet Heat, one is Golden Carolina. Today I'm going to use the Sweet Heat as my base. This is a wonderful flavor. It's got red wine vinegar, a little bit of ketchup base. It's got a wonderful flavor to it, and I tend to do a lot of recipes off of this recipe here. So we're going to use the Sweet Heat as our base. I'm just going to pop that open, nice and fresh. Now, depending on how much heat or how much sweet you want with the cherry jalapeno, would depend on how much you would put in of each ingredient. I've been told that Steff Mahan likes both, so I'm going to kind of go middle of the road today with her recipe. We have maraschino cherries, of course, with the stemless maraschino cherries. I'm going to put some of these in here. And then, of course, jalapenos. These are jarred jalapenos. They don't have as big of a bite as fresh jalapenos. And, you know, most folks in the restaurants prefer these over the other ones because you can kind of control the heat. So I'm going to throw some of these in there. And I think we're good to go. In there on that little thing, and then we stir it up real good. Let this thing do its magic. Anyway, we're going to pour this barbecue sauce in here. And this is our Sweet Heat barbecue sauce with jalapenos and cherries mixed. And you can see the consistency there. It's a little bit more chunky. And looks great to me. I can smell it too. You can't smell it, I can. Now I'm going to take the pulled pork that I cooked off earlier. And I'm just going to mix the pulled pork in here with this. Just get it nice and wet. So now that we have the pulled pork and the barbecue sauce mixed together, we're going to go ahead and make our little egg rolls. You can find these wraps in the produce section of your local grocery store. What we want to do here, I always make a little bit of cabbage. And I'll put a little cabbage in there, and then I want to get my pulled pork in there. This is a great little recipe here. If you notice how yummy, yummy, yummy that looks. And then what I want to do is kind of roll this over and roll it in like that. Keep it nice and tight. The last ingredient of this recipe is egg wash. And I have made that up in advance. And what that does is we get this real wet and we seal it. And then we go back and we seal that seam. This, folks, is ready for frying now. And once it's fried, it'll be a wonderful pulled pork, cherry jalapeno barbecue sauce egg roll. You can't beat it. It's wonderful, tasty, delicious. So I think the food's almost here. You hungry?
I'm very hungry, and I see it, and I want that one. It's bigger.
Oh, well, you get the biggest one. That's fine. Of course. Boy, how good does that look? You know, you're supposed to.
It's pretty.
OV, you're supposed to serve the lady first. Come on, dude.
I'm sorry.
If you come to the show tomorrow night, you'll realize I'm not a lady.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it's beautiful.
God bless you. We appreciate it.
Thank you. When appetit.
Okay, so this is a, one more time.
This is a barbecue pulled pork egg roll, but the kicker is it is cherry jalapeno barbecue sauce. The little salad is a little Southwest salad that we do. Typically, it's got a piece of barbecue chicken on top, and you just
Well, it's got black beans in it and
black
everything.
beans and
See,
corn
I love
and tomatoes.
avocado and stuff.
I
What
mean-
kind of dressing is it?
That is Cajun ranch dressing. Huh? You can't beat it. It's wonderful stuff.
Ooh, yum. Now, can you eat here if you don't like? Because I love spicy, but not everyone does.
This is true. We have everything from
So everything.
yeah. We get so many requests. In this business, you have to have.
You
know, you
really,
gotta-
especially
you gotta
if
be
you want
ready
to keep
for
afloat
anything.
and be a great
That's
restaurant
right.
and have everyone go to it. Because my mom doesn't like spicy, but I love it.
We try to please everybody. Unfortunately, you can't please everybody. So dig
I know.
in,
That
enjoy.
is really. Now, did you guys make this dressing here?
We do. Everything's made from scratch here.
That is really good.
Actually, I made these on camera earlier in preparation for you being here. So
Yum.
I can't wait for you to
You
try
know what?
that.
I'm not a big salad eater. If there's like other food, that's really good.
You look like a big salad eater. You're so thin.
Yeah, I'm like a hummingbird. So watch this right here.
Let's talk a little bit more about your music. Let's
I wanted to talk about your food.
tell me what's going to happen tomorrow night here at Montana's live on stage with you.
You know, it's just gonna be fun. It's just gonna be. I get up there and play and tell stories about my songs. You know, everything's got a story. I mean, I don't write songs about a pickup truck because I don't have a pickup truck. I write from my heart. I write true stories. You know, and just happen to put them to music. And we were talking about my dad. I've got a song called Carnival Ride about my daddy.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and
You're not cheering up on me, are you?
I might. It might be that time of month too. I'm sorry, but it's just gonna be fun tomorrow night. You know, it's gonna be and good food and stuff, and I'll probably have a good beer up there with me.
Well, I
And a
believe
shot
it.
of whiskey because it's medicinal.
Well, you got to have the throat.
I usually don't drink.
You coat your throat. That's easy for me to say.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So does this.
Try
Okay,
the egg roll. I'm going to try it
Now,
too.
how spicy is it? Because I love spicy.
It's not very spicy. I mean, it's got a little kick to it, but it's not going to blow you away, I hope.
Yum. Now, is this cabbage? Mm-hmm. So it really is kind of an egg roll. That adds a sweetness to it.
It is an egg roll.
It's an egg roll, but you just put, instead of shrimp and all that other weird stuff, you put...
Exactly.
Yeah.
Huh? How good is that? Cherry
That's
jalapeno.
really good.
You taste a little kick there?
Yeah,
You
but
gotta
not too
love
much.
it. Not too much.
My mom could even eat this.
All right, you play the guitar.
I'm a guitar player. I'm a pretty good guitar player, actually. I mean, I'm not great, but I play on most of my records. I've got 3 CDs out and stuff, and it's kept me afloat for a long time. And I've opened up for Patty Griffin and a lot of other artists.
Now
you
you're
know.
opening up to me. See, that's what I wanted to hear.
Yeah, I've opened up for Patty Griffin, Tiff Merritt, Holly Williams, who is Hank Williams' daughter.
Wow.
Yeah, the third, or Hank Williams Jr.'s
Okay.
daughter, yeah. A lot of other people I've opened up. I've been very lucky.
This is good stuff. 3 CDs.
Yep, 3 CDs, and they came from like 2 of them I did pretty quick, back to back, like within a 5-year span. And then I waited for a few years. CDs are expensive to do, but I just kind of had to live life for a while, and I
understand.
finally got this third one out, and it was recorded live, and we
Wow.
did the whole CD in a day and a half.
That's pretty
And
cool.
everyone's saying it's the best CD ever.
Wow.
Yeah, so.
SteffMahan.com, folks. You got to go check her out. Go online. I went online and I listened to her music. We have a little Nashville connection going here. We're getting in Nashville talent every Friday here at Montana's. This is the second of many to come.
Yeah.
And I think it's Karen Staley next week.
I know Karen. Oh my God, she's so good. And she's written, you will who sang that? Nobody. Who sang that? But Karen, she'll be like, oh, somebody did this. And she's got so many hits.
So
she's great.
we're tickled pink with all the talent coming from Nashville.
And you know what? And the thing about Nashville is everyone's kind of really supportive, so everyone's really nice.
This is great.
We're really fun.
I haven't met a bad person yet from Nashville.
Oh, I have, but that's okay. But they won't come here.
I hear you. Well, enjoy your food and
Thank you so much.
let's eat up and have a
thank you
drink,
for
okay?
feeding me. I'm a musician. I love free food.
Tune in next week when we have Karen Staley here, recording artist from Nashville, Tennessee. We're going to have a great time. Thank you for joining us today. We really appreciate it.